So I wanted to just provide a little bit of my thoughts on this game so far. I am really enjoying it, and as I approach mid-game, maybe I'm past mid-game, I don't know yet, but I've put a decent amount of hours into it now, and it has slowly become my favorite game. So at the start, I started this game in summer of 2024. My first ever Souls game, Elden Ring. I would not call myself a very seasoned gamer. I I was at the start I was not confident. I was pretty timid. And when I approached things, I would always, as you can see in this clip, I was waiting outside, just pondering what to do, a little scared, and I'd approach things with a scared to die kind of mindset. I fought Tree Sentinel pretty early on. Not even that much exploring after I started, and it was it was a journey for sure. I didn't know what I was doing exactly. I I knew that I had to figure out his moves and hit him, but I didn't really know basic controls or really what I was doing with the controls. I knew as far as I uh, like left button, left bumper and uh, right trigger, right bumper, all of those are my attack buttons, right? But I didn't know that they provided different kinds of attacks, and I didn't know that some might be better than others in certain scenarios. I didn't know all that yet. So it was definitely the big learning curve at the start. I had no idea about the different types of damage or the different types of builds. You know, the screen when you load in that provides different builds for with different stats. I had no idea what those different things provided or what it meant, and that to a degree that is what you have to learn in the game, but it didn't come naturally to me at all. I struggled and I was impatient. You will see me fail a lot in these early clips. Like, you'll see me one-hand the sword. You'll see me just want to run up and attack. You'll see me want to... I don't know. I make a lot of stupid mistakes, but that's the process of learning. Whenever I got the Bloodhound Fang from Darrowolf, I... I don't know, I just thought it was a cool sword, and I didn't know that it innately had bleed, or what that meant even, or what the bleed bar looked like. I didn't know that I did like successfully or progressively like build up their bleed bar at all. Um, but that came with time and learning. So I felt very at the start. I was at a point in the game where I would just run up and just try to kill as much things as possible without a real strategy or without reading the enemy's moves. But Margit, for example, really taught me that attack patterns do matter. They do exist, and I had to start paying attention to them. My first instinct most of the time was either to hit and keep hitting, or run far away and put distance. Um, like I said, I was scared of these different effects, different attack types. I didn't really know what they were. And yeah, so overall, I think it was just a really huge learning curve at the start. It was really tough, but I learned some valuable lessons. I didn't even notice any improvement. Honestly, I didn't notice any improvement. I thought that I would be I mean, even in this clip, I am holding my sword one-handed. I had no idea that there was a difference between one-handed and two-handed. That's something I had to learn also. And it came a point where I just thought, like, am I going to improve? Am I going to get better? So Margit probably took me close to 100 attempts. So I'm glad I'm recording. Um, like partially through the way of Margit, I started recording because I wanted to get to see my progress. I know, I'm not the best ever. I'm still honestly improving a lot. I I'm going through it at my pace, and I've learned that's okay. So seeing all this footage of me, I really um it really has reminded me how much I have enjoyed the game, how much I love the game, and especially how much I've improved. Also, how much I used to be timid and shy against different enemies. And now I've improved my confidence so much compared to what it used to be. I've learned that persistence is key, and even though that I keep dying to bosses, that I take something from it and I learn. That my favorite part of the game now is exploring 1000%. Uh, there's tremendous detail in this game. No wonder it won Game of the Year over God of War. Like, no wonder. This is, you can see the care and the effort that went into everything in this game, and I really appreciate all parts of it. So exploring is also rewarding because you get rooms to level up, and each area has its own theme. Each area that I visited makes me feel like I'm in a different part of this huge world. This huge world. It genuinely feels like you're walking through and exploring a lot of this world that has um, complex lore that I don't know yet. I there's a lot of different creatures. I've been kind of trying to pick up on the lore in this game as I go, but it's difficult to keep track of because there's a lot of different parts. And I haven't looked anything up because I don't want to come across spoilers. I'm completely going through this spoiler free, and I genuinely don't know what's next. Um, so my favorite boss in the game so far, I will have to say, probably Crucible Knight at Redmane. I hated him at first. I had an actual, like, I hated him with passion, but I learned that dying is part of it, and I really believe that fight, like learning to fight Crucible Knight, made me such a better Elden Ring player. I'm not scared anymore. Like, I run up to things, and if I die, I die. I've just learned that. So yeah, I've also learned that I need to watch my damn stamina bar. I I am so guilty of just running up and trying to hit someone and roll and dodge and whatever, but stamina bar is real, and I need to pay attention to that a lot more. I want to explore a lot more of the weapons in the game. I've only really used Bloodhound's Fang, and occasionally I've equipped things if they are interesting, if they look interesting, but I've never actually used a different sword apart from the original one that Vagabond was given. Sorry. So this kind of leads me to thinking like, okay, I've enjoyed this game a lot so far. I'm probably gonna try the DLC once I get there. If I, I mean, I'm definitely, I'm pretty determined to defeat this game. Um, just learning to like read these attack patterns, dodging, patience. I need a lot more patience sometimes. I've learned I just need to create space and reset sometimes. I don't need to be all up in it, all the time. See, I'm creating space, and yeah, and then, what am I excited for next? Let's see. I've defeated Godric, Renala, and Radon so far that have shards, I believe. And I thought there was gonna be 5 bosses that have shards due to the leader of the round table giving me the information about some of the shard bearers. But it turns out, I mean, maybe I shouldn't have looked it up. I don't know. It seemed like there was 5, but I think I looked it up and it looks like there's 7. I don't know the names. I don't know the names of all of them. I covered my eyes for that part, but the top of the Google search said 7. So I'm excited to see what that entails. Who these bosses are. I've defeated only 3 out of the 7 of them. I know Rykard is in Volcano Manor. That's probably one of my next destinations. Yeah, I'm probably gonna find him next. Also, Melania. I am excited to fight. I don't know when that'll be either. Hopefully, uh, hopefully I'll be ready to face her soon. Maybe. We'll see how soon that is. I'm still looking for the other half of the medallion, I think. I have one half, I just need the other one. So, another area I have to go to next is the Lendel capital. And I'm hoping it's not too similar to Stormveil Castle, because Stormveil Castle was good. The birds, though, they got me, and I hope there's no birds in Lendel. Also, one of my weaknesses is fighting dragons. If there's a dragon boss, consider me cooked, because I've not fought a single dragon on this run, and I don't really intend to. I don't know. Dragons annoy me so much. They annoy me so much. Maybe I'll get over it. Who knows? Maybe I'll try to fight a dragon with more effort at some point. But yeah, and then I've also heard that there's different endings. Now, I've already completed Ronnie's quest line. I just completed it, and I mean, damn, like I kind of cried. I was tearing up low-key when I saw her. Looked like she was bleeding out. But she said she's on her journey, so let's hope. Let's hope I see her in the end. Or I don't know what happens in the end. I'm very excited to figure out the lore on this. So yeah, we will see what happens next. Let me think if I have any. Let me see if I have any other thoughts to share. I like my drip. Honestly, the clean rot armor is pretty sick. And I've already picked up Blythe's armor. The wolf, his armor is cool. I don't know though. Clean rot is kind of my calling, I think. We'll see if I pick up any better armor, if I rock something else. I'm kind of liking this at the moment though. So we will see. That, I think, all the thoughts I have for now. I am excited to see where my Elden Ring journey goes. I'm just excited to know all the stuff. Like, I'm excited to continue pushing through this game. I'm excited to not give up. I'm excited to see my improvement more. Like, now that I have more footage of my, I guess this is mid-game. Now that I have more footage of my mid-game skill level, my mid-game progress, I'm excited to see where I go next with it. I'm excited to see what I learn next. I really want to explore more of the caverns, actually, more of the caves. I've kind of dropped off in exploring some of the caves because, I don't know, I think I was just too locked in on like main boss stuff. I think I'm gonna try exploring more caves now that I have a Bloodhound Fang plus 9, I believe. So yeah, I guess that's where I'll leave it. I'm pretty excited, and maybe I'll give another game update, maybe towards the end or once I finish. So, yep.